Hey howdy, it's me, slightly less medicated Manic Mark, come to you from underneath the art villa found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. A long day. For Christmas I took my wife to the Toyota dealership to have her FJ serviced, that's right. And we had lunch, and then we went to the antique mall, where I found some records. These are fresh records, straight from the antique mall. Not the entire stack, but this is a stack I now feel comfortable with after 12 years of doing record shares. This is the exact amount of records I now feel comfortable with sharing at any one time. And I have interesting things to share because I had some impulsive buys, just a couple, at the antique mall. But first, I don't think did I put the lamp up? Did I put an image of the lamp? I must have. Oh boy. Golly, my memory. Anyway, I'm going to put this lamp up again. Why? Because I have to say, that's the lamp my wife bought. She didn't buy it. She said, this is a great lamp. I walked right by it and she came back. This is a great lamp. It was 60 bucks. Oh, we got it. You know. So I took it up and I had it at the checkout. And here she comes. She goes, oh, I thought you were going to pay for it. She actually bought the lamp. She paid for it. Didn't complain. Came home. She loved it. But I'm going to put it in my room. We tried to put it in her room, and it wouldn't fit. And so we found another lamp. It was more of an Art Deco lamp. It goes better in her room. She put that in her room and moved the fun lamp into more like the family room. But the whole point of it is that she got to buy her space age lamps, and I saw a pair of really super lamps today. I'm going to put those photographs up. Those two lamps, $80 for a pair. They were such good condition. I thought that was an excellent price. And she said, no, we don't have any room for them. Well, I know that, but why should that stop me from buying more fun stuff? 63 years old. It wasn't underwear, right? You know what I'm saying? If you watched the last video, you'll know what I'm saying. So here's my pouty face, that's right. That's my pouty cry, whiny, pouty. My wife won't let me buy those awesome Art Deco lamps for $80. They'll be gone next time I'm there. The really cool shit made out of red plastic speckle. I can't describe it. Why even say it? Anyway, so while I was there, I bought a couple things. These are just like little, not like the $80. Half that price as it had to get it up. So I'm gonna. They're fresh. Haven't even been unwrapped. I just like this. Every now and then I see a piece of pottery I just like, and it's usually kind of 40s funky. And this the green. Can you see the green and the owls and the color and the way the owls' faces are painted, the little yellow sleeping owls. I think it's like there's holes here so you can put your fingers in here, and I guess a plant in here. I don't know, little plants or something. I really don't have any idea, but I just liked it. There's just so much of this stuff. So she's like, oh, we got to look at the smalls. I said, what? My theory of the smalls, the really small stuff, call it smalls apparently in the business. Not that I know anything about that, but smalls. I think that people buy this stuff just usually little, like bottle calves. Maybe not that small. Ribbons and just, you know, they're like cases that are locked, you know, because you can just stuff many smalls in your pocket and walk right out. So they put them in the cabinets that are locked with glass, and you got to ring the buzzer. Most places, like, you just have cabinets so that people just don't steal stuff. But it's just stuff you bring home, put in a drawer, and you die. And then, you know, an estate sale or a collector comes by, it goes into an auction, they buy it. Ooh, smalls, people want this. And they put it back in the cabinet. So the only time you see the smalls is when you're in an antique store looking in the cabinet for them. Because sure enough, if you bring them home, they're just going to disappear, right? In the drawers. We have cabinets full of small stuff anyway. So I like to buy mediums, medium-sized stuff. That vase is sort of a medium-sized thing. Then I saw this. As I was sitting waiting for my wife to finish. Look at its stuff. Oh my God! You're not gonna pick up everything. Sorry. But I've never seen anything like this, and it was marked rare on the label, so it has to be rare. But it was so damn cool. It's just a bottle that was unearthed someplace. It's going to be hard to see, but it says Tay, T-A-Y-E-B. Taybe? E-B? It's got like, it looks like a crescent moon here, although it's on its back, and a star, and there's stars, 3 stars embossed on the back. But look how this bottle was made, right? And it's got a lot of, you know, imperfect, like the bottom. Look how thick the bottom is, and it's not. It's like a big, thick, bubbly bottom glass, but it's got a marble in it. Okay, and apparently that's the way this bottle was made. There's another little indentation here, maybe to keep the marble from going out. Now, there's probably a reason why the marble's in there, or maybe it was just something for fun. 28 mLs, 3L, I don't know if it's foreign or not. 10100ZM. Oh, the tag's gone, so there was a name on it. They took the tag off to get the price, but there, right in here, there's a marble. Okay, and it was made when the bottle was made. They put the, it's just, it's a weird, awesome thing. So I had to have it, right? It wasn't super expensive. All right, let's go to the records now. I'll have to look that up when I get upstairs to see why the marble was in the bottle. You could have done that before you made your video, so that we all know why. Sorry. Buddy Rich, you know, he was always like the guy with the face on Merv Griffin show, that kind of the sort of the I wasn't grouchy. He was just like obstinate or something on the Merv Griffin show or the Johnny Carson show. Buddy Rich, anyway. Here he's in the psychedelic mood. One of the tunes on this album is titled Acid Truth, okay? And he does Big Mama Cass, Mercy, 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 Alfie. Anyway, that'll be fun to listen to. I don't know if I'm going to sample it, but I'm tempted to. Tempted to sample the Acid song track. The DeJohn Sisters, a lovely cover. That's not them. They were lovely enough to be on their own cover. Usually they were, the DeJohn Sisters. Don Costa, his orchestra, backing up the DeZon Sisters. Be fun to listen to. Rock and roll show, stage show, Buddy Johnson, his orchestra. Nice, on Wing. Looks like an early Mercury Wing, their budget label. Mercury's budget label. I think I've got the Jan, you see the Jan August Latin record on eBay all the time. Nobody wants it. It's really a horrible record. This one's probably going to be horrible too, but I think the two go together, and they're both horrible, make up one horribleness if you own both of them, which I do now. The Warmth of a Smile, signed by Beth. Autographed by Beth. They're out of Muscatine, Iowa, 1972. It's a religious album. Gospel. Tango Time, featuring Pancho and his orchestra. Pancho, probably a real name, a real person, a real orchestra leader. Probably not. But it's a wonderful cover. That's why I picked it up. Tango Time. Evangelist Harold Leakey singing a sermon. This is not local. This is out of Asheboro, North Carolina. So he does tunes like Beer is Famous. Is that out of Proverbs? There's a How Awful Hell Must Be, Beer is Famous. Shut In Mother's Prayer. You never know. It doesn't look like it's going to... Well, he's got the guitar. He's got the guitar on the cover, so there may be something there. La Sentir Musette de Claudie Frederic. Oh, I picked this up because he does, like, there's a jazz number on this and a cha-cha number. Lots of Latin flavored numbers on the accordion. Piano Bonbons by Bonnie Miri. The Eddie Bonnie Miri Trio. It's a jazz record. It's a fun cover of Bonbons. Lounge album, A Measure of Love, featuring Larry Kinley and Frank Vincent. Frank Vincent, that name sounds familiar. Why do I think I know that name? Anyway, there's a photograph of them on the back, autographed. And I have no idea, Johnny Smith Foursome Volume 2, but it was a fine photograph on the cover of Johnny Smith, apparently. He's a jazz guitarist, I think. King Curtis live at Small's Paradise, right, on Acco Records, 1966. There's the medley of Peter Gunn and Get Along Cindy, a song titled Soul Theme. So I bet there's going to be some fun stuff on that. George and Ruth Vernon saying It Took a Miracle. It doesn't look like this is from Cincinnati, but it is. And they're from Cincinnati. And this is on Queen City album, manufactured by Queen City album. So it's an interesting cover for Queen City album. Just doesn't look like what they put out, the type of record they put out. On Jewel, it's the singing servants. There they are. There were 4 of them. They would come to your house and clean up, do your dishes, and then feed you your evening meal and do some singing for you while you ate. That's a fun cover, though. Half and Half, Sweet Beat, to Billy Williams. And just because, maybe I do or don't have this one, I don't know, it'll clean up. It's a fun cover. Country Queens, not done by, oh, how interesting. I didn't look at the back. Not done by the original stars, however, Dolly Parton sings a hit made famous by Kitty Wells. So this would be maybe before she made it. She did a job for Somerset, and Faye Tucker doing Patsy Cline songs. Interesting. This is just a lovely cover, also on Somerset. It's Harry Gruby at Cocktail Time. It's Continental Piano, but it's a wonderful cover on Somerset. Ooh, yes. You thought you were going to get through this video without seeing this happen. Ha ha! Oh my God, look at this. It's Rhonda. Rhonda, I Wonder Why Polka. A couple of polkas on here. Love's Been a Bit Hard on Me, some country stuff. I don't know. Yay! It's Christmas time. I get to tear off another one. Iron Allen sings Cabbage Patch Doll. Oh goodness, it's country out of Madison, Tennessee lounge. This is a lovely cover. All these are very reasonably priced, by the way. Tenderly, Oscar Peterson's Tenderly album. There's 3 or 4 albums in this series, I think, that have these sort of soft-looking, fine, graphically nice covers, and a very nice kind of soft sets by Oscar. Oh, I get to do this too. And Jeannie Riley, this has surprised me. This is an interesting soul sock. Soul sock. Sock soul. Jeannie C. Riley. On Little Darlin', 1968. I can't say much about the tunes, but it's about some of her records. It's sort of country, but she has a very interesting voice. I enjoy listening to her stuff. I don't know who Carl Dobkins is. Carl Dobkins Jr. Here he is on Decca. He's got awfully like pointy eyebrows and then super duper blue eyes that match his shirt. What does he do? Romantic tunes, apparently, it seems like. Oh, he wrote at least 1 or 2 songs in this set. Interesting. And last but not least, I put it here on purpose. Oh, where's he out of? Hebron, North Dakota. It's Joey Schmidt, All Alone. Why are you all alone, Joey? Well, you play the accordion. That's why. No, he plays more than the accordion. Photographs of him on the back playing the organ, the drums, the trumpet, and the saxophone. But he decided to have himself photographed for the cover standing on a railroad track or walking on the railroad tracks, entitled his album Joey Schmidt All Alone. Oh my God. Polkas. Oh, Lord. It was worth it for the title and the cover. So, that's it. If you find a bottle with a marble in it, it looks old, you got to pick it up because it's highly interesting to have one of those. I have other bottles. I've got a bottle that has a round bottom. It's shaped like a bullet. It's so you can't set it down, but apparently, I don't know if they were made so they couldn't be set down so that the fluid will always be into the cork, you know? I mean, that's probably wrong. But why would they do that? Why would they have a bottle with a completely round bottom? A couple bottles like that. You got to lay them down to display them in your smalls display or your medium size. Never mind. Okay, let's turn this thing off and go choose the musical sample for sharing. Oh, God. Bye.
Oh, how awful hell must be. Turn away, Jesus, and soon you shall see. With fire to torment you and memories to haunt, and never receiving the things that you want. Oh, how awful hell must be. And after 10,000 years of suffering and thirst, no less time awaits you than there was at the first. Oh, how awful hell must be. How terrible are the sounds from that awful place. Forsaken of God, forsaken of His mercy, forsaken of grace. For there'll be weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth, screaming and crying, but never relief. Oh, how awful hell must be. And after 10,000 years of suffering and thirst, no less time awaits you than there was at the first. Oh, how awful hell must be. Oh, sinner, sinner, take heed before it's too late. Call on Jesus, He can save you from this terrible fate. Or after 10,000 years of suffering and thirst, there'll be no less time awaiting you than there was at the first. Oh, how awful hell must be. For there'll be weeping, wailing, gnashing of teeth, screaming and crying for water, 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 water.